Today, I'm really excited to announce that we have released a new feature called construction drawing. For those who are not familiar with it, I'm gonna show a few slides, show you what is a construction drawing. Essentially, it is when you, as a professional designer, when you do an interior design or any renders of the project, eventually you will need to turn that into a 2D drawing, which can be exported into a CAD or PDF format and hand it over to general contractors or building architect to keep working on the drawing or just start building it. So in this quick short videos, we'll have more detailed tutorial videos later. I'm going to add a few more. I'm going to show you around about this new beta features, which is free to all the users. So there will be questions, but I encourage you guys to reach out to me on the WhatsApp group. I'll be exploring it with you guys. I'm learning day by day of new stuff, new features about Cool Home. So let's get to it. First, let's enter our project. So after you finish building a project, this is pretty much what I have. You have a full set of floor, fully decorated with furnitures and soft finishes. You also probably have, renderings, galleries. But here you might have noticed there's a one button called Sheets. So once you click on the Views Manager, this is where we enter our construction drawing set. What's really amazing about this construction drawing set is I actually did not do anything to generate those drawings. So you can see there are a few big categories we have in here. We have color floor plan. Those are great for presentation purposes to a client, especially like this one. They have different color options and also fully dimensioned. Not to mention, if you zoom in onto the plan, you will have the option to control and click and delete elements that you do not wish to see, like this. And also, I would like to remind you guys, in the construction drawing set, this is what we call a view list. So two parts of the construction drawing. You have the first part, the view of your drawings, which means floor plans, reflected ceiling plan, and elevations will be all saved here. So that goes to the second part of our view. The second category is really the plan views. I'm gonna quickly go through the floor plan. This is where it's the dimension of your walls and windows, basically all fixed elements. You have your furniture plan. Also you have your furniture size plan, which contains more detailed dimension of the furnitures and the spacing between them. Floor finish plan, you can have how you like to tile your floor and different and tagging your floor finishes here. Our reflected ceiling plan, you can see all the lighting fixtures have been showing here, which is amazing. Doesn't that just complete the loop of the design process? Also, you have ceiling size, which I don't personally use a lot. But I want to encourage you guys, if you really want to add any views, or you can literally just duplicate this view. Like I just say, clicking here, and if you don't see any views that are making sense to you, feel free to delete it, which is perfectly fine because this is just coming out of a Cool Home template. This view is going to be very important. It's called the elevation index. I'm actually going to clear all the elevation marks that I make and all the elevation views, so I can do it again. All right. So once you see elevation index and there's no elevation view whatsoever, but then what you can do is you can generate elevation. But you can do is, let's go to the elevation setting and see there's some help documents here, which you can see that you can automatically choose whether the elevation need to be including the the side of the wall, or you can just missing the walls. In this case, I'm just going to select the first one. So one of the amazing tools that Cool Home has is called autoplace right here. Also, I'm going to show you if this little bar window disappears, you can always click and make it happen again. Okay, you can always click and make it show up again. So let's go to let's use the auto place. In this function, this will auto place all the elevation views that is possible within all floor plan. So you don't have to do that manually yourself. But of course you can do that manually. But I'm just going to click here and hit OK. And you can see elevations has been created for each room and almost all spaces. Same thing if you have used Revit before. If you click on the elevation views, you'll see that you'll be able to adjust the view range here. It also snaps on the wall, which is very useful. You can explore the depth of the view here. Basically, you are exploring the camera angle here. And again, you can go to the elevation view. I know the facade looks a little weird, but we'll change the wording later. And do not freak out if you saw some Chinese characters in the elevation. This is a beta version, and we are constantly updating our elevation contents. So you can see already, you can see the furniture pieces, and you can see all the tags that you can also hide this if you don't want to. So usually in the elevation view for the interior project, I don't necessarily need to show any furnitures. So in here, that segues into how you can control the visibility of the object in the elevation. So you can check the hidden objects right here. You can show all hidden objects, or you can keep the hidden object invisible. So let me hide it again. And once you click show all hidden object, obviously you can't go back. So I'm just gonna hide it back. You also have different options in terms of display mode. Have the black frame mode, and you have texture water map. So this will be really useful for the floor plan. But usually I just like to use a wireframe mode. Okay, you can also use auto annotate. This adds the dimensional line automatically and also break that conveniently into different sections. You can also place that yourself. I'm not going to detail how exactly. You can also place it yourself, and we have several options right here. Also elevation mark. This is really useful when you're actually trying to tag. If you're trying to mark the ceiling height. But since this is elevation, I probably should use it in the reflected ceiling views. So once the elevation has been created, you can see not just one, but all the elevations are listed here. And then you can go through all of them. And since you might have noticed a little window right here, which let me just drag it open real quick. This is where Kuhong shows its true capabilities of BIM, which is a short version of building information modeling. This is literally showing the construction drawing is updated live. It's synchronizing constantly with your 3D model. So if I actually delete some chairs or even moving their chairs, I'm just trying to move these chairs. So let me show you. So what is this information link? So what is this modeling link between the technical drawings and the 3D models? Let me show you one example in the floor plan. So you can see the view is synchronizing with us. Let's go to our furniture plan, right? Let's go to our 3D model here, and let's drag this side table. And did you see that on the furniture plan, the table actually moved with it? This is what I'm talking about. So whenever you make any changes, you delete the windows, you move the doors in your 3D model, you don't have to redraw it. You don't. Yeah, that time has gone. You don't have to redraw it. You're like working an online version of Revit, however you call it. So this is going to be super useful for you guys. In order to keep this video short, I'm going to show you in this tech bar. I'm going to show you on the top toolbar, you can do auto annotate, which we'll just show before. You can do the dimension for yourself, and also you can add different tags. I highly encourage you guys to try it out and see, and some of the tags are smart, so it actually reads the information. For example, the room areas, right? If you actually use the tag, you actually read the room areas. And also you can control it with the lead or font size. This is also, if I zoom in right here, I know it's a little bit small. You can always do different taggings on your floor plan. Whenever you want to delete anything, it's very simple. Click on it. Very easy to use if you use any related AutoCAD products. Again, also text sizes, you can add, right? Adding text, and there you go. And you can also change that, whether if you want a lead, of the tag. Let's say this is a window, and delete this entry part, and there you go. You can also clear all the drawings if you feel, okay, this is too messy, I would like to do the dimension myself. Feel free to do that. Once you're happy with all the views that you have right now, again, I'm not gonna go to the prefabricated views things. I don't think anything is necessarily important from these sections. Once you're happy with all the views you have created, go to generate sheets. And this is the second part where Kuhong has preloaded templates. And you can see the floor plan has already been placed on the printable sheets. This is where you can download all the sheets that you have generated. So we have generated 36 sheets with just one click. And let's see one of the examples if you want to go to the elevation views. So let's unselect this and download this elevation views. There you go. Unzip it. And let's check it out. This is our sheet. You can also download it, of course, in the CAD format as well, which is totally fine. And then besides, you can easily download. You can also make modifications by adding different texts. So you can have, general notes, right? And place it here. It automatically snaps with the frame, which is pretty nifty. Also, the big important part I forgot to cover right here is the relationship between the view and sheet is the view actually lives on a sheet. The sheet is kind of like a picture frame, a photo frame of your view. So if you want to do Kuhong will automatically generate one sheet for each view. Sometimes for the elevation views, if I click here, it might be too much. So two things you can do. First, it's really important, you can always change your scales here. Right now it's just standard scales, and I know it kind of sucks, but we do not currently support inches and feet system yet. We're only now supporting matrix, but we will have that pretty soon. So if you want to add the views, once you adjust the scale, say, okay, I want this whole sheet to be just elevations. So you can always go to insert views, go to all. I know it's a little bit hard to read. Apologize again, but we're gonna update it. We're gonna fix it. You go to renovation views, and you go to elevations. I'm just reading from the initials here. You can see all the previews windows right here. So this is where you can say, hey, I want to have a living room elevation on the same time with our terrace elevation. Just drag and drop into it. And you can see automatically flying. So as a previous job and interior design firm, I found it super useful. And as long as you can drag and drop, and let's drag more views into this sheet, so it has a little bit more content, right? And again, download it, and this time we can download it through a CAD format. And boom, this is the file we're looking for, plot style. Sorry, not a plot style. This is the file we're looking for, renovation sheets, right? So then you can, further add more information if you need to. But our ultimate goal is, as a designer, you don't necessarily have to do anything outside of Cool Home. This is a one-stop shop solution. So let's hit save and go to edit views. If you actually want to make more changes, you can always go back between the edit views and generate sheets. So if I click generate sheet, you can see I can always go back and forth between the sheet view and between the the actual view. And also same thing here, you can go into each elevation and edit them. For example, for this example, then I can simply delete this, and I can go back to the elevation index, or I can just go back generating sheet, and you can see the views. You can see the view has been updated right here. So that's pretty much it about the first impression of the construction drawing. Oh, I forgot one more thing, that you can also add your folders here, which is going to be really useful. You can you can name your folders. Okay, let's see, if you want to close all the views, you're like, oh, I need a new folder here for presentation, and you can drag and drop the views into the folder, I believe, and you can add new sheets for a presentation. So then you can actually, let me see if you can move the sheet into the maybe not. And another great part is you can also add your own sheets and rename it, custom sheet. And of course you can place, you can, unlike Revit, it doesn't allow you to place multiple views on one sheet. You can actually drag and drop right here, where you like to, okay, I have the new sheet of the print for different purposes, and this is it. So I'm sure you guys will have more questions, but so feel free to reach out to me at WhatsApp group, or you can directly email me at jason.wong@coolhome.com. Thanks for watching, and enjoying creating technical drawings with one click. I'm always here to help. This is Jason from Cool Home. Thank you.